say that a few times. Inhabited it. Inhabited it. Inhabited it. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc.com, coming to you with your no frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Oh baby, it was just so much excitement tonight, let me tell you. The American Idol Top 7 Revealed show. Of course the top 8 are performing, but that's just a whole nother thing. It's just the way that things work out. The Idol fan save is still in effect tonight, and there are 2 mentors, Jason Derulo and Florida Georgia Line. Really 3 mentors, but 2. They split the contestants in half, so that half of them were mentored by Jason and the other half were mentored by the 2 lead singers from Florida Georgia Line. Okay, so the results envelope was brought out by this week's mentors, and the theme of the week is Billboard hits. The first person safe and performing was Jax, and she did Poker Face by Lady Gaga, and I couldn't help but notice her great outfit. It was really nice, very Vegas biker chick. This song really lends itself to crazy interpretations, and she took it out there. Her vocals were great as always, and this had a definite jazz lean. At times it seemed like a whole different song, and it showcased her voice well. Keith loved her artistry. J-Lo was impressed and said she couldn't relate to it musically. Harry told her she has magic in her voice, but didn't think she inhabited it emotionally. Nick Fradiani was up next. He did Teenage Dream by Katy Perry, and the guys gave him advice to sing in front of the mirror to make sure he looks comfortable during his performance, you know, because he said he feels comfortable on stage, but he doesn't always look comfortable. He picked his guitar back up for this one, and the song sounded pretty good in his voice. I liked when he did the little halftime breakdown. It really loosened the whole vibe of the song up, and it seemed to loosen him up a little bit also. But I just think he looked so strong tight most times. He did seem more comfortable this time with his guitar. J-Lo said it was amazing for her. Harry liked the energy but wanted him to sing something with grittier lyrics and mentioned some pitch issues. Keith thought it was a killer song for him and said he made it his own. Then the audience and judges challenged Harry to sing Teenage Dream because he's like, oh, I can do that song or whatever, and he got up and acted a fool, right? But he didn't sound bad on it, you know. He did his little riffs and stuff like that, which was kind of cute. But did you see Nick's dad in the audience? He looks just like him. I was like, oh my god, he's like a carbon copy. That was very nice to see. Jason Derulo then performed his new single, Want to Want Me. I wasn't really feeling the first verse of this tune, but I really liked Jason's dancing. He's so clean and crisp. The chorus of the song is catchy, but I could have done without the dozen or more half-naked girls up on stage. Oh, I mean, come on. Though I have to admit he gives a good stage performance. He's also going to be a judge, he announced, on So You Think You Can Dance, along with Paula Abdul. And make sure to thumb up the commentary tonight. Let me know that you were enjoying it. I know I'm crazy. I'm glittering all over the place today, but I thank you guys so much for your thumbs, and we got to get on with the commentary right now. Quentin Alexander was the next one safe. He did Latch by Sam Smith and Disclosure. Jason was giving him a lot of notes to work on this week and singing along with him to help him hear the pitches, and he was like singing all the way up to the sky. I was like, okay, I can't wait to hear that. So this started out really solid, and I was enjoying his vibe and his vocals. He went solidly into the falsetto. It was really nice, and he was a little stiff moving across the stage to the audience, but the vocal worked well for him and for me. Harry called him a really good rhythmic singer and said it was a good song choice. Keith called it a great performance. J-Lo loved it but told him not to think so much up there on stage. Then we had a performance from Florida Georgia Line. They did their new single Sippin On Fire, and I haven't listened too much to them, but I was wondering if this was a rock and roll song with just, you know, country twang on top of it. That's what it sounded like to me. What I could understand of the song was pretty good. I just wasn't moved by it. I guess, you know, I wasn't touched by the lyrics, and the music was okay. Yeah, so I wasn't really into it. Let me tell me if you guys liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you loved it, if you didn't like it. Let me know down in the comments. Joey Cook was the next one safe. She did Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, and she sang this pretty straight, and she said, I'm going to not change it at all, and it sounded pretty good. I was surprised by her low notes and was really enjoying her phrasing, but she seemed just a little nervous and reserved. I wasn't getting her normal full-on emotion and just her power just jumping into it. She was getting there by the end, but I just didn't really get enough of it. I was like, I wanted her just to be full-on wrecking ball, you know? And she was just kind of holding back. Keith said he could sense the holding back, but he really liked it. J-Lo liked the verses and said the quality of her voice makes her stand apart. Harry thought it was an okay vocal, but wanted more out of the choruses. Next safe we had Clark Beckham. He did Make It Rain by Ed Sheeran, and Jason advised him to see himself as a preacher when he sings so that he can share the message with the audience instead of keeping it to himself. Very good advice. He came out with the electric guitar, and I find it so interesting that he always chooses blues 10 songs every time he comes out. He knows what connects with him, and he knows what type of singer he wants to be. It works for me, and it seemed to be working for him. His vocal was stellar as always, and I saw more of the emotion in his face than I've seen in his other performances. I like the brief guitar solo too. J-Lo called the way he sings so amazing, but told him to work on his style and image. Harry called him a highly gifted young man and touched on his rhythm. And did anybody else get chills when Harry was laying in the rhythm and kind of speaking to the people, you know, just talking? I was like, go ahead on, boy. Really made me feel it. I'm sorry, it really did. Keith said the guitar got in his way, but at the end he killed it. Then Iggy Azalea and Jennifer Hudson performed their song Trouble, and this had a nice beat, but I couldn't understand the thing Iggy was saying, right? I thought something was wrong with my speakers or something, or maybe with her mic. Then J-Lo came in and it was clear as a bell, and I was like, so what's going on? I like the big production with the horns on stage and the girls with their clothes on. You know, it was really enjoyable. I liked the beat, but it was kind of, yeah, okay, whatever. I love Jennifer Hudson singing anytime, so it was good for that. Tyanna Jones is up next. The next one's Safe, and she did Stay by Rihanna, and she is so artistically mature and technically proficient. I was riveted in this performance and enjoying the way she strung the notes together and the emotions together. I really enjoyed this. Had a little moisture coming to the eyes there. Harry said he enjoyed how she checked her emotions. Keith called her mature for her age. And tonight the bottom two are Rayvon and Qaasim, and they'll have to sing for the Twitter save. So Rayvon Owen sang Set Fire to the Rain by Adele, and he started this out nicely and got fierce when he got into the chorus. This boy was singing for his life and had a few moments when I thought he was gonna lose it, you know, just the tone, the technique, and everything. But I felt he brought more emotion this week than he had the whole while. And even when it wasn't like really technically there, he was really giving so much of everything that I really enjoyed it. Keith said that's a guy singing for his life. J-Lo wasn't sure if it was the best song for him, but said she loves the way he sings. And Qaasim Middleton was up next. He did Hey Ya by Outkast. Scott was saying he needed to have a great vocal performance, but this isn't that type of song. It's not a big vocal song, it's a character song, and Qaasim has plenty of characters, so I know he was going to do good on it. His vocal was sufficient for the song, and he even added a few bigger notes, and this was just pure fun. I really enjoyed it. J-Lo said he owned the stage. Harry said American Idol is lucky to have him and called his groove incredibly strong. Keith called him such a great performer and said he killed it. Who did I vote for the show? Who did I vote for? I voted. I couldn't find it. I was so confused. I could not decide. So listen, this is what I did. I'm gonna tell y'all why real quick. I voted on my So You Want to Be a Singer Twitter for Rayvon because he was the better vocalist tonight. He really brought it out, and he always is, but it just to me it's like there's just a little bit of a wall up, and we haven't gotten to see who he is. We haven't really gotten to see his real emotional side and what his I guess, you know, Harry said, what's his gravy? Yeah, maybe we haven't seen that yet. We've seen the others falling into like little, you know, patterns and little characters and but we haven't seen that out of Rayvon yet. I voted for Qaasim on my Robert Anton channel because a big great performer always steals my heart, and he is just that. So that's how I broke it up. Okay, and the Idol fan save went to Rayvon Owen, and he was trending #2 on Twitter. So Qaasim Middleton goes home. Rayvon gets to sing another day. What did you think of the results tonight? Tell me down in the comments. Make sure to thumb it up, make sure to pass it around. You can +1 and add it to your Google Plus account, but I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I appreciate your attention. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I'm out. Peace.